Howdy, just a quick one. Some cloud pictures taken from approximately here. Let's have a quick look at the weather pattern. There isn't too much clouds here in a way, and the clouds we are seeing here, which are those elongated, these are this kind of, I would say, almost convergence zone clouds. There's a high pressure system here and one here, and somehow they don't like each other. Despite they could merge into one, but it doesn't happen. So we are watching at these clouds which are here. Now maybe God watched my video yesterday when I was complaining about just having this one single cloud to watch all day. So he provided me with some more. Thank you. It was a rather impressive view today, almost all day long. And for those who claim that the clouds and weather is just totally random occurrences, they are wrong. They are so wrong. I think they are just very majestic. Majestic. On lower attitudes, we have perpendicularity occurring. Perpendicularity. Majestic? Yeah, there are many interesting features. Again, the mainstream goes like this, and we have these perpendicular features, which are a crucial thing if you watch plasma moving. And there are many repetitive patterns. On this side we have repetitive patterns. Here we have this perpendicularity again. Here we have somewhat similar clouds. Here we have these kind of streaks. There's another streak. So there's like so many repetitive patterns all the time, which indicates it's not random. It is just very alive and complicated. Many things alive are rather complicated. I am growing a small mud volcano in the backyard. It's still very small. And here we have also this kind of perpendicularity occurring. I don't know if they're rising up. It seems like. But it's very interesting. We went to a church. And we had the nice clouds there still. And I think it was very fascinating to watch this church whilst knowing that we have these kinds of clouds above our head. There were other people, but no one seemed to notice these clouds. There are many ornamental, very interesting things here. I can show you a bit clearer. But I was just here now pointing out this thing. Because they are all over the place. And I think it represents the Mother Goddess, a great star. This brown sphere here is Mars. Then we have this blue one, which is shiny, which is Venus. And Saturn. The polar configuration, which can be represented in many different kinds of constellations, or they are basically the same. But obviously you can see they are not in the middle anymore, so the event looks different. Or it is in the middle. The Wheel of Heaven. Because if you watch closely at them, there are three. There's one, two, and the third one. And also, I think here above, what we have here, these crosses, or however you want to call them, they might represent thunderbolts. And speaking of thunderbolts, there is this wire which goes into this pipe here. That's the wire which goes all the way up outside of the house until it reaches the cross on top of the church. So this is lightning discharge. What is it? Equipment. If a lightning strikes, it will hit. And it will ground. It will be grounded. The church is grounded. So they are prepared for making a heavenly connection, which I think is very funny. There has been also clouds like this. There is this kind of tube in the middle of the cloud. Maybe I should enhance this a bit. I made some enhancements to some other pictures. Let's see if we can get anything out of that. Yeah, it's like a tube, which is very interesting. Also, that's very, very, rather interesting. And I made a little enhancement to this. Not only do we have something going on here, there's some kind of energy exchange going on between some layers of the atmosphere, but also here. First, we had some of those which went somehow up. At least they look like. I'm not claiming that they went upwards or downwards. They just look like that. And they seem to go downwards. And also we have something here and here. Something rising, maybe. There's an old bridge. Very old, still standing. The small river, with a river in the heavens as well. Rivers of energy. Bugs, if you're into fly fishing, if you see those bugs, you know that the fish are maybe eating. And I've been wondering about this. And I think somehow it's the energy of the tree itself, to some degree, which creates this place around the tree where we don't have so much snow, because it's a repetitive pattern. It's all over the place. Maybe it's just radiation from the sun and the tree is dark and it radiates back to the snow and it melts. But I think there's more to that than just the sunshine. And clouds. This is an enhanced version of the same. It's just very beautiful. Yes, I'm not trying to say majestic anymore. Yet another one. The enhanced version of it. You can see dark in there. Some kind of double layers. Yeah, these are very interesting. I could watch them all day long. And obviously I do. We have the Christmas tree, which is a Perrette instability. Plasma, I'm not sure if it's a stability. I think it's a stability. It's not a plasma instability. But that's the reason why we have Christmas trees. Or why the Christmas tree is such a tree. Is it a pine tree? No. Kuusi in Finnish, Tanne in German. I don't know what is in English. And then we have some very interesting clouds, it looks like. DNA. And the same picture enhanced. And there was two reasons why I took the tree into the picture. Not only because it is this kind of tree, what it is, but also in order to show you that the picture is sharp. If I would show you just this, you would probably think, yeah, you photoshopped this or something. But I can't. I have no idea how to Photoshop. I don't have any kind of this equipment, nor do I have the ability or knowledge how to do something like that. So the pictures which are enhanced are only enhanced with a cell phone. Everybody can do this. I think these are very interesting clouds. Like Victor Schauberger once said, the river just doesn't just flow, it winds itself downhill. So maybe the clouds are winding themselves as well through the skies. But I don't know, I'd leave it up to you. Thanks. Bye.